Man, look at where we're at. The same people that you know that are successful on Instagram, on TikTok, and in personal life that are successful in business and entrepreneurship, it's not because they waited until the perfect time to actually take a risk at life. No. It's because they knew the perfect time was really never going to come. It wasn't going to come tomorrow. It wasn't going to come in 12 years from now. It was not going to come whatsoever. The perfect timing is now. The perfect timing was yesterday. The sooner you start, the sooner you learn, the sooner that you reiterate, the sooner that you get. Most people only think, what if it goes wrong? What can go wrong? What if it doesn't work out? Why would you ever be that person? What if it did? What if everything that you said would work out actually did? Do you think if I was scared, do you think I would be here if I was scared to take that risk? I am in Barcelona, Spain. I am in Barcelona, Spain, running my business, building my clientele, and doing whatever the fuck I want to do. But that is ultimately only because I knew that I did not want to be scared. I did not want to be that pussy version of myself that didn't take that risk. And I promise you, there's nothing different from me and you. I was just in your shoes a couple months ago. I did not know what I wanted to do after high school. All I knew is that I wanted to be somewhere in the beach sipping a coconut in Cancun, but I knew that I did not want to be in college. I did not want to study for 4 years to get a degree. I did not want to study for 6 to 12 years to get a degree. My parents and people around me might think that that is something that everybody should do, is go to college and get a degree. I do not think so. I do not think that getting a college and getting a degree is the field that I want to go in. And that is not to say that people shouldn't go to college, people should not get a degree that they actually care about. What I preach is that people should not do something that they don't want to do. People should not listen to their parents when they say go to college if that's not something that they actually want to do. I did not go to college because I wanted to build my own business. I wanted to work for myself, and I wanted to do whatever the hell I wanted to do. I wanted to travel to Barcelona, Spain. I wanted to travel to Marbella. I wanted to travel to Italy, Rome. I wanted to travel to Colombia. I wanted to travel to El Salvador. I wanted to travel to Bali, Dubai, etc. Having an online business allows me to do that, and you cannot have an online business if you keep listening to other people, because everybody and their mothers is going to tell you not to do it. Everybody and their mothers is going to tell you, choose the right path, choose the safe path, choose the path that is more reliable, choose the path that is not scary. Choose the path that's not scary. Are you serious? Are you serious? Why would I ever choose the path that isn't scary? The people that actually took a risk in life are the ones that are making millions and millions of dollars. The people that actually took a risk in life are the ones that are actually successful. Teachers study for a really long time to become a teacher, and they get paid shit. Construction workers, they work a really hard, labor-intensive job, and they still do not get paid well. Maybe they get paid well in some people's eyes, but not in my eyes, because there is 14, 16, and 20-year-olds making 10 times more than construction workers and doing far less than them. Why is that? We decided to do the scarier thing, but working smarter. It might not be the hardest like labor, no, but it is the scarier thing, because at the end of your shift, at the end of your semester, you either get a degree or you get a paycheck. As an entrepreneur, you don't know when you're gonna get paid next. You don't know if the next client you talk to is gonna sign. You don't know if the next product that you sell is going to sell. You just don't know. You do it and 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 you do it until it works, until it sticks, and then until you can keep going so you become successful. 90% of people cannot do that. Why? Because they do not have the heart, they do not have the mental capacity to actually do the things that are harder. People would rather go to their job and work their ass off at the end of the week to at the end of the week get their paycheck. And I understand that is completely fine, but you cannot tell me that living a life where you can travel anywhere in the world and working from your laptop and making a significant amount of income, giving your parents an extravagant life, is not better than working a construction job. And I'm not hating on construction workers, they are extremely hardworking. I am talking to the very few amount of people that are actually wanting to change in life and are actually stuck on what they actually want to do. Because like I said, I was just in your shoes where I did not know anything that I wanted to do. I had no idea where I wanted to go in life. I just knew that I did not want to work the rest of my life. The point being is I'm able to do this because I actually took a risk at life, and I decided to do the harder thing than going to college. And at the end of the exam, at the end of the semester, I will be handed a paper that tells me I'm official, that tells me I am an expert. If you study something on your own for about a couple of weeks, you're considered an expert. Jobs and corporations nowadays value more of your experience than the certificate. It is not the 1980s and it's not the early 2000s. No. People value experiences more than a piece of paper. If you were to take a risk at life, if you were to sit in your room for 6 months to a year, focus on one skill, focus on a business, focus on something that'll give you revenue, you would be far more ahead than anybody you currently know. And that is a good thing. Right now, if you're watching this, you are probably the smartest person in the room. And from an outside point of view, that feels great. Oh my God, I'm the smartest person in the room. That's actually a horrible thing. Why? Because if you're the smartest person in the room, you cannot learn from anybody else. If you are the smartest person in the room, that means you should not be in that room. You want to be in the rooms where everybody else is smarter than you, because you're going to be able to grow. You're going to be able to soak up information like a sponge, and that's what you want. You do not want to be a leech. You want to be a sponge because you can extract information and absorb information from anybody around you. And that is actually important. That is important. When I tell people have an ego, it does not mean do not listen to anybody else. It means do not listen to anybody else that is not in the position that you want to be in. Only listen to the people that are in the position that you want to be in. You do not want to listen to somebody that is making 30 to 40K a year when you want to be making that income a month. You do not want to listen to them. I promise you. It is going to keep you stuck. You want to listen to the people that are making 80, 100K a month or more. If you want to be in that position, if you want to be at 30K a month, if you want to be at whatever it might be, if you want to be at 200K a year, you do not want to listen to the person that is at 40K a year. Take advice and put yourself in the rooms with people that are in that position that you want to be in. Do not listen to anybody else. Fuck what everybody else says. Once you can do that, once you can actually take advice, once you can put your foot forward and tell the people that you don't want to listen to no, that is when your life is going to change, and that is when you are going to get the life that you actually want, because you're going to put the change. You're going to tell yourself you're going to do something. You are going to put the effort and the change in to change your entire life. I want you to be able to be in Barcelona, Spain. I want you to be able to travel the world. I want you to do whatever the hell you want, whenever the hell you want. This isn't for the people that are hard-headed. This isn't for the people that just want to get a degree. This isn't for the people that are passionate about what they're actually studying. Sorry, this doesn't apply to you. This is for the people that don't know what they want to do, that they're actually lost and want to make a change in their lives, like I did. I didn't know. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I just know that I wanted to be able to travel the world and do whatever the hell I wanted or whenever the hell I wanted. The sunset is right there. It is 7 in the morning, and I am able to be here because I wanted to be. And then in a couple of days, I will be in Italy. This should be a awakening call. This should be a eye-opener. I am just 19 years old. I was in the same position as you were in. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can travel the world, and if I can tell everybody else that didn't believe in me, no, and I'm gonna make this work, then you can too. I jump out from business model to business model until I found one that made it work. You can too. Although I suggest to stick with one. You can do it too. Please believe in yourself more than anybody else, because you are the only ones that are gonna make your dream come true. Believe in yourself more than anybody. You are your biggest fan. You are the main character in your story. Build yourself up, build up your ego, and build up your self-respect. Tell the people that aren't in the position that you want to be in, no. And do whatever the hell you want to do if it's going to improve your life. Don't be an idiot, no. Do the things that are actually going to build up your character. Be better than anybody else you know, so you could be put in the rooms where you can actually take information from other people. If I can do it, you can do it. You got this.